wear the khaki, but we carry more than just a bag. We carry dreams, grit, and a will to serve.
This is Corpers Can, rising to serve, rising to lead.
Hello and welcome to Corpers Can, the show that inspires young Nigerians to maximize their NYSC journey and become their very best. I'm your host, Priscillia Aniche, and you are watching us on the Achievement Channel, Nigeria's first and only 100% motivational TV station, broadcasting from the School of Eloquence studios here in Ikoyi, Lagos. Today's episode is one every young person truly needs. Our topic is Talk and Shine, the power of eloquence in everyday life, because how you speak determines how far you go. From CDS meetings to PPA presentations, from interviews to everyday conversations, the way you express yourself can open doors or close them. So today, we're breaking down what it really means to speak with clarity, confidence, and authenticity, and how to use your voice as a tool for opportunity and influence. To help us explore this inspiring conversation, I'm joined by two amazing guests. Our first guest is Abdul Wahid Issa, a passionate communicator with a background in mass communication from Kwara State Polytechnic. He has gained field experience with New Telegraph Publishing Company and Daily Trust newspapers, and is also skilled in solar and inverter installation, a true example of youth versatility. And our second guest is Adeyola Nafisat Fumilayo, a dynamic and purpose-driven communicator and current core member at the School of Eloquence, Ikoyi, Lagos. A graduate of Federal Polytechnic Ilaro. She is passionate about self-expression and believes in the power of words to transform lives. Nafisat represents a new generation of confident young women redefining leadership and influence.
This is Corpers Can, rising to serve, rising to lead.
Welcome to Corpers Can.
Thank you.
Wahid
Thank you.
and
Thank you so much.
Nafisat.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right. Today's topic is Talk and Shine, the power of eloquence in everyday life.
Okay.
And I have a question. How can a copper prepare for presentation or CDS discussions without overthinking?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for having us on the show here.
Yeah, thank you.
So how can a copper prepare for a presentation or CDS meeting from right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In anything you want to do in life, there is this one thing you need to keep in mind. Because if you fail to do that, anything you do afterwards might not fall in place as you've wanted. And what's that thing? It's planning. Planning on anything whatsoever you want to do. Let's keep aside presentation or anything you want to do in life. You need planning, and not just planning, proper planning. Under that planning, then we can now have some other things which will follow. For any presentation or for any presentation we are going for, while planning, under planning, you need to plan your topic. What are those things? You need to make research about the presentation topic you want to give. You need to make proper research. Not even a detailed one and a comprehensive one. So while planning your topic, you need to put into consideration what are your target audience, or who are your target audience? Who are they like? Are they the how do I say it? Are they the mid class or the lower class or the higher class? So you'll be able to know how you'll be able to present your topics or your speech.
Yeah.
Considering these three people, I mean the mid class, the lower class, and the higher class, I think while doing that, we should consider mostly the mid class. Because if you are able to put the mid class into consideration, at least the higher class will be able to fit in, while the lower class also will be able to fit in. Because if you think of considering the higher class, the lower class might not be able to get the message you are trying to pass across. But if we are able to consider the mid class, at least, yes, both the higher class and the mid class people will be able to know, okay, I can get this message or what this person is trying to present. What we need to do again concerning presentation or CDS meeting is that we just need to be as simple as possible.
Yeah.
Being simple is just, it explains a situation whereby what you are presenting, it is as simple as when you tell anybody, even those who don't go to school, they will be able to understand that, oh no, I can understand what this person is trying to pass across.
Yeah.
Because if you start your presentation or during the course of presentation, you go about speaking jargons, like all these, let me say, big grammars.
Big grammars.
Some people might find it very difficult to comprehend. And such presentation, it creates, how do I say it? It dulls the morale of the listeners or your audience.
True.
So to save our time, let me just limit it to that. Proper planning is very, very cogent, or is very, very important.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Marisa, what do you think?
Well, I will just add to what he said. I agree with him about planning.
Okay.
He said something about in everything you do in life, you have to plan. And I think it's very, very correct.
Yeah.
Because there's a saying that says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So, in any situation you find yourself, the first thing you do is to plan. But for me, what I will add to it is that apart from planning, even if you planned well enough, you have to. There is something called stage fright. No matter how prepared no matter how well prepared you are, if you are not confident about yourself, you will not be able to to talk to people. You have to stop thinking about the perfection of your speech.
Yeah.
You have to start thinking about how to get people to relate with your speech.
That's what you're saying.
So there's room for imperfection. There's no perfection in any speech. Even the president, his speeches are not always perfect. But one thing that is very important is the message is passing across. His target audience understand what he's saying. That's one of the most important things.
Yes.
Because even if you plan very well, and the people your audience cannot even relate or understand what you are saying, there's nothing you are saying. You have not passed any message across. No matter how well prepared you are, you will not make any sense. And there's room for imperfection. Nobody's perfect. And the reason why a lot of people overthink it, I won't lie, I'm also an overthinker.
Yeah.
So if you have to remove that overthinking out of the way when you are prepared to. My own is just start. No matter how difficult it is, or just start anyhow. And one thing is that you have to be relaxed.
True.
If you are relaxed and you are confident in yourself, and the major thing you're after is the message you want to pass across. Trust me, once you start, you will not even know when you start flowing. And before you know it, you are done. And the next thing you are seeing is a round of applause or standing ovation after that speech. You don't have to talk too much. People just want to make sense out of what you are saying.
True.
They don't want all these big grammars. They just want something they can relate to. They just want to make sense out of whatever it is they are saying. Imagine having a large amount of people in a room. For example, you go for a conference, and the first speaker. That's why most conferences they used to time the speaker. You say this so person is speaking for 10 minutes. So imagine the first speaker is speaking for about 30 minutes, and it's very, very boring. Like you cannot even make sense out of it saying. You will not even be eager to listen to the next person coming. because the person that opened the floor has already spoiled everything. Like, what are they? So what you have at the back of your mind is that everybody coming up to speak is practically speaking jargons or something that is not very realistic. So one thing you have to do is that, apart from planning, be confident about yourself. Make sure what you are saying, your message you are passing, is making a lot of sense. No matter how short, even you can say something of 5 seconds. It's 5 seconds, and someone that talk for 30 minutes may not even make sense to that person that just speak for only 5 seconds.
Okay.
So I think that's very, very important.
Yeah, thank you so much. And adding to what Wahid said, planning, I feel like you plan before you actually present. Once you like practice, like looking at the mirror,
Exactly.
making presentations. And funny thing is that when you start presenting, you wouldn't even know where you get comfortable, and then you just flow easily. And also, most speakers, most of them still practice before they start. So it's not oh, yes. So I also feel like, yeah, you actually hit the nail on that.
Okay.
And then another thing, why do people feel nervous when speaking? And how can they manage that fear?
So I think about being nervous.
Yeah.
It's just a human thing.
Okay.
Even if you have been doing it over and over again. If you have been seeing someone, for example, a TV anchor that you have been seeing every day on your screen, trust me, every blessed day, no matter how long that person has been doing that show or been appearing, there will still something. So you'll not just be much compared to someone that is doing it for the first time.
Yeah.
You'll still be nervous, and that nervous is just a human thing. Like I said earlier, you have to be very confident about yourself. So some people go by speaking, by affirming. A lot of people can think probably saying word of affirmation is a teenager's thing. It's not a teenager's thing. Anybody can do it. As an adult, you can do it. So some people can do this word of affirmation that yes, I believe in myself, I can do it. Or probably have someone there that is just behind the scene encouraging you. You can do it and everything like that. That will make you believe in yourself. Like, okay, fine, I can do this. So you cannot compare someone that has been doing it for a very well than someone that just started. Especially if you are starting for the first time, there is no way you will not be nervous. So that nervous is a common thing.
Yeah.
Common thing, male, female, young adults, everybody. Even someone that has been speaking for over decades, when they still want to speak, there is always a first time for everything. No matter how, there's always a first time, even if you have been speaking for a while. So imagine you that have been speaking, and you are kind of speaking to a different set of people. Of course, you'll be nervous because you've never spoken to that kind of people before. So I think the way we can try to manage is to be very, very when you want to deliver a speech, be relaxed. Don't be too stiff, and make sure that nervousness is not showing. Because once it's showing, you will lose your courage, and you might even find yourself shaking in front of a whole lot of people. So be very relaxed. Be confident in yourself that yes, you can pull this off. And like I said, make sure you focus on the message you are passing. Don't think about this set of people. What will they think of me? Don't think about that. And don't think about all of the what ifs. Put it at the back behind you. Don't say, what if I fucked up? What if these people? What if they don't like the way I spoke? All of that, put it behind you. Focus on yourself. Be confident and make sure you get them to listen and relate to whatever message you are passing across. I think that's what it is for me.
Okay. How do you think?
Yes.
Here?
Actually, he has done justice to that. But what I think I can add something to my own contribution to it is that, as she has said, there is always a first time to everything. Let me take myself as an example. Let me say for years back now, or let me say some years back, even up till now, it gets to some places, maybe I want to speak to a few number of people, I still feel that nervousness within me.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of, like, my mind is always shaking.
Yeah.
It even got to a point whereby they will hand over the mic to me. Okay, just say something in a public gathering. I'll be like,
What did I want to say?
because I find it very difficult standing in front of the audience at times.
Yeah.
But although I'm not that perfect now, but at least the fear compared to now,
No.
when we compare now and then, at least I think I've been able to, let me say, overcome to some certain extent.
Okay.
So, and how do we overcome this nervousness?
Yeah.
Firstly, as she has said, confidence is very, very important.
Yes.
You need to build the confidence in you. You need to have the mind that, no, I can do this.
Okay.
Because if you start having this nervous issue, like being afraid of, oh, what if I make mistake? What if I utter something that is not even in line with? Once you have that fear in you, it will just discourage it. It kills your morale.
Yes.
It doesn't even allow you to. You might even have a very nice presentation or a very nice speech, but once the confidence is not there, or once you lose the confidence, forget it. You've lost everything. And one of the ways we can come up being confident is, firstly, let's try and like have discussions within ourselves. Let's take, for instance, you have some friends, probably maybe you go for CDS, or for you to be able to overcome that fear or that fear in you, just engage with some people. Even if not many, like 2-3 people, just engage, just discuss some random things. At least with that, you start to build your confidence a bit from there.
You have to start from somewhere.
Exactly. And apart from that, we all have our cell phones. Just place your phone in front, or you just stand at the front of the mirror, or what do you call it? Should I call it mirror?
Camera.
So just stand at the front. Even if you have a digital camera, exactly, just place it at the front. Just display anything you would want to display. Yeah. Just take that camera as audience. So once you are done, you too can just go through it and evaluate yourself.
Yes.
Okay, if this were to be something that maybe I can even get any opportunity from, how do I want to present myself at the end of the year? How do they evaluate me? Okay. So I think by so doing, you should be able to come over or overcome the fearness, the nervousness, or whatsoever.
All right, thank you so much, Wahid. I also feel like it all starts from somewhere. You have to start.
Exactly.
And then once you start and you see yourself making progress, you are determined to just keep going.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Right now, we'll be going on a short break, and when we're back, we'll be talking about the power of eloquence in everyday life.
We wear the khaki, but we carry more than just a bag. We carry dreams, grit, and a will to serve.
This is Corpers Can, rising to serve, rising to lead.
Welcome back to Corpers Can. Before we went on a short break, we were talking about the power of eloquence in everyday life. And moving forward, Nafisat, how can someone build their speaking confidence daily, even in simple everyday conversations?
To answer that question, I think building confidence is not a day job. It's from little to big. You start from somewhere. You cannot just wake up one day and say, okay, fine, I want to build my confidence, and boom, that same day you build it. So building confidence starts from little discussion, little conversation you have. There be a conversation within your friends. Why you make mention of recording yourself, standing in front of camera? That can also help. When you want to know how you actually sound, take your phone, put up a camera and record yourself. And I'm very sure by the time you listen to how you sound, if you don't like how the way you sound, you already know where and how to adjust. Yeah. So you can also start by making your friends listen to you. Let them listen to you. Let them tell you their opinion of how they felt when they listen to you. Let them tell you your lapses, where you can work on. Yeah. If you actually want to speak out like you said, building confidence, you have to be very, you have to trust yourself. Yeah. Like, yes, you can do it, because confidence starts with trusting. So if you cannot trust yourself as an individual, how do you expect your audience to trust you? So when you trust yourself, you'll be able to build that confidence. Let your friends listen to you. Probably I have a presentation I'm preparing for. Yeah. And I don't want to go there first. I want to know if I actually nail that presentation. It's not about reading. Reading out loud can also help. I used to call my friend. There's this presentation I want to do. I want you to listen to me. Act as if you are my boss or you are my audience. Hear whatever it is I want to say and tell me where you think I have that last, where you think I can adjust before the due day. So you can start from there. Can have your friends listen to you. Can read out loud. Okay. When you read out loud, as long as you hear whatever it is, you hear yourself. At times when I say something, even when the moment I say it out, like, you don't have to tell me that no. I already know that this thing I just talk, it does not enter at all. I already know. So I know when I'm making sense and when I'm not. But one thing is that if you want to know when you're making sense, if you don't speak out, you won't know if you're actually making sense. There's something like reading inside of you, but you can't achieve that if you want to be confident. You have to read out loud. When you read out loud, you'll be able to hear yourself. You know if you are making sense or not. So I think that kind of to record yourself. So I think all of those things can help you build your confidence.
Right. What do you think?
In addition to what she said, I would just like to make reference to something. Let me say, I learned it from the Dean of School of Eloquence, Mr. Obong, ACN. Okay. There are 3 things you shouldn't compromise. Yeah. Building your speaking confidence. Number 1 is your facial expression. Let me say your eye contact. Yeah. You need to maintain eye contact with your audience. That's very, very important. If you are making presentation and you are looking downwards or you're looking up or you're looking sideways, like, who are you really presenting to?
Yes.
The second one is your voice. Yeah. You don't compromise your voice. True. Your voice is very, very important. Yes. You want to make exactly. You want to make presentation and you are like speaking, even the person next to you hardly hear what you're saying. Yeah. So your voice shouldn't be compromised. And the third one, your hand gestures. Yeah. You should be able to visualize things with your hands, so that even those that are not hearing what you are saying, but they are seeing your hand gestures, they will know that this person is talking about so thing. Okay. So I think that's just what I should contribute.
And I also think that when you're communicating with people, you should also keep in mind, like you said, facial expression and all of that. Also keep in mind your iconic gestures and your big gestures. Yeah. Know how to express yourself in other sides apart from speaking. Mm-hmm. So also, can you share a moment when good communication opened the door for you?
So actually, I have not experienced that before per se. Okay. Because, or let me just say, I've received some compliments. Yeah. When it comes to speaking to how do I say it, a small gathering. Yeah. Or speaking in a small gathering. I've had some compliments. No, wow, you did well. Yeah. There is a program we normally hold. It's a religion program. Okay. So at least there are some programs under the events. I mean, a list of programs. At least one person will anchor each of the programs. Okay. So when it gets to my turn, the way I present some things, and at the end of the day, I will see some people will be like, So you can say this, you can, I really
Yes.
enjoyed, you know, that kind of feedback. It even gives you more confidence.
Yes.
So even me, I was like, have I said anything? One thing is that once you are able to come over your fears, you just face it. Trust me, at the end of the day, you will even get more compliments than you ever expected.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Well, for me, I won't really say what's it called, but one thing I have learned is little conversation has actually helped me in gaining one or two. In the sense that when I started this NYSC journey, I understand that you don't know who is who.
Yeah.
So I give at least that little grace. Okay, let's even hear what he or she has to say. And even the one thing is that I remember a particular time I went to do my documentation at the secretariat. So I think I met about 2 or 3. We didn't know each other for anywhere. So from that queue, we wanted to submit our documents from there. So there was a particular day I need to join a then it's not even CDS group. Okay. Because I relocated. So I need to join an active Lagos core members group. I need something, and I know that once I dropped that was the code they do. So I just texted her. I don't know, babe, please can you help me? She's part of the people that I met on the what's it called. Can you help me? I'm trying to get into a what's it called. I don't know if she just sent me about 3 links. I was like, wow. Imagine if I did not have actually connected with her, or like or that was just the end of the day. That's how I would have actually lost that was it. And that particular group, they drop very good information, updates every blessed day. Yeah. So I think that's one of the things I will say NYSC treats us. Even if you are in your mother's womb, you will come out because you will need help, and you cannot ask for help by keeping your mouth closed. You have to open your mouth. And asking for help or what's it called? It's not a matter of I don't like to talk. No, you will talk.
Yeah.
And about this labor market. Okay. You have to be able to pitch yourself. Yeah. You don't know where you can miss that one opportunity. So you have to be able to pitch yourself. Even if I know that you want to talk, imagine that you want to talk to me and I don't even make it. And it's talk for probably I gave you 5 minutes. Okay, pitch yourself to me, and I cannot even make sense out of that 5 minutes of what exactly you actually want. It does not make. So you have to learn how to pitch yourself. Yeah. You don't know how that opportunity will come. Will help you. Okay. So that's it.
All right. And adding to pitching yourself, I mean, I went for a seminar, and one of the speakers asked questions, and somebody stood up and answered, and she won money. So it doesn't matter, like. You just have to put yourself out there, yes. And you never know which might work for you. Thank you, Wahid and Nafisat.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Much.
Thank you for gracing us in the Corpers Can program and also sharing your insights on the power of eloquence in everyday life.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you so much.
This is Corpers Can, rising to serve, rising to lead.
What an empowering conversation we've had today. If there's one thing to take away, is this. Eloquence isn't about big grammar. It's about being clear, confident, and true to yourself. Your voice is one of your greatest assets, and how you use it can shape your future in powerful ways. A big thank you to our guests, Abdul Wahid Issa and Adeyola Nofisat Fumilayo, for sharing their insights, and thank you for watching Corpers Can on the Achievement Channel, Nigeria's first and only 100% motivational TV station. Don't forget to follow us on X, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Achievement Channel. I'm Priscillia Aniche, and until next time, keep speaking well, keep showing up, and keep shining. Thank you, and see you next time on Corpers Can.
This is Corpers Can, rising to serve, rising to lead.